everyone and welcome back to my channel. I've got another share and maybe a little project that we can do as regards the mushroom journal today. I've been fiddling around making my own papers. As you know, I've made some papers, but I made a few more. I'll show you what I've done. So I have made this one, which actually doesn't look great on the camera, but it looks better in real life, but you have to take my word for that. So I've made that one, just kind of a general background. I've made another one here because I think I'm going to need some to cover some things or to cut up and use. So there's those two, and then I started making some A5 ones, and I've done two, and I was going to make a couple more, and then I've noticed that some of my comments, first of all, have gone awry. I don't even know that I've got them. I found some from a couple of weeks ago, so I really do apologise if I haven't responded to some. I'm going to try and use a different, an app to try and keep on top of that. But Aisha asked if I could show how to make some digital papers, so I will do that because I want to make a couple more of these. But I can't remember. I've done it once before and I can't remember how I shared my computer screen. I've got a feeling I put a program on and I've probably taken it off again for security reasons and things. I'm a bit security conscious. So I have no idea what I used. I can't remember. So I'll need to find a program to capture my screen. But when I've done that, I will do that. So these are a pair of A5 well, they're slightly less than A5 now because my blade on my trimmer ripped both ends of the paper, and I was too lazy at the time. I thought, oh, I'll just carry on. And no, I had to go and change my blade. So, yeah, so that's one of the, it's slightly less than A5, but the paper itself is A5. It's just I've cut a little bit off so you haven't got to see all the ripping. And then there's that one. So those are some papers that I made. And then I have been making tickets as well, and I've not only have I made the tickets that I could cut out, I've actually done them so that I can send them to my Cricut, and I've done that this morning, and it's cut me out some ticket strips, I should say. I think one of these is not attached. I don't know why. That's my fault. Anyway, we've got a strip of 3. I'll show you if you can see those. Come down a bit. Lighting's a bit odd today. I don't know why. And it's supposed to be a strip of 4. So what I've done, I don't know. Not attached it properly, I guess. I didn't notice when I saved it. That's why. Anyway, so we've got those, and then I've done loads of individual ones, and it's the individual ones I'm probably going to use today. So let's just have a look at those. And they're all used. I know they're all using the same images, but these images are free to use. And there's no copyright or anything associated with those. Here are some kind of just plain and sort of generic ones. Let's move. That one, it's really irritating me. I've ripped a bit of the paper, I guess, pulling it out. So I'll line them up. I've got 2 types. I've got horizontal and vertical. So, and the vertical ones I think I'm going to use today. So that one I think has got a flowery background. This one's obviously got a bit of a mushroom background. That could go either way, but it's designed to go down. Those are the same, so I'll put those on there. I did a few duplicates because I didn't know what I was going to use. But these are the tickets that we've got. Oh my goodness, can't line anything up. That's another one. That's the same. That's a different one. I think that's the same as that. There's a general ticket that I can use with anything when I get round to doing more digital things. Anyway, I just like doing my own kind of digital things. Oh, I don't know if you can see all those now. But so that I've got them forever now. I've done them. It takes a little while to get them set up, but once they're done, they're there. And I can just, if I want a mushroom ticket, I can print a mushroom ticket, cut it out. So as well as all of these, let's just move them. Like I said, I think I'll probably use the vertical ones. Oh, I only printed mainly vertical ones. I have got other ones, I think. But let's just move those out of the way. As well as that, I'm going to bring this in because these are quite tiny. If I sneeze or breathe too hard, these are going to fly off. But I also made some little mushroom ephemera type things that I can print out, cut out, and use for decorating things. So these are like, I think I just chose these as 4 centimeters high, and they're the same mushrooms, just different sizes. This one is slightly bigger. I just wanted to see what that looked like, slightly bigger. And then these little things are just 2 centimeters high, and I'm going to try and use some of those for decorating my tickets if I can. I better not even show you on my hand, but those are the little ones of the same mushrooms. You can print, see, that's the thing, once you've got the images, you can do what you like with them. So those are they. And then these are ones that have come straight from Cricut's design space, so you don't have to make your own images. They do have their own. There are not many great ones. These are print and cut ones, so I've used those. I've got some of those as well anyway. So we'll see what we can do with those. I'm just going to leave them to one side because I know how clumsy I am, and they're going to go flying. Right, let me just gather something because I realise I've been excited to show you what I've created, but I haven't actually got the things ready that I need to do the... I'm going to make some altered paper clips. Right, that's a bit better. Right, I'm going to do some altered paper clips today, if I can remember how to do them. I'll get some glue out. So I've got some strips of paper. These are thinner than the tickets that I'm about to use. Let's grab a ticket. So they shouldn't show up. The ticket should cover them. That's the idea. And I'm going to just put my paperclip on there, and I'm going to glue that on there. So we don't need all of that, so let's just cut that off about there. So I've got a piece there that I'm going to glue, and then I'll do the same on the other side. Might be helpful if they were done like that. So we'll glue that up. Might do a couple, and then so now I've done this, I'm going to glue. I'm going to do the same. I'm going to push that up there, and well, I'll keep them level because I think that'll make it easier at the bottom. And I'll cut this bit off. And we'll glue this bit on as well. Obviously, I think I need to have a glue refill. Okay, what I might do, let me find a clip. I'm just going to clip that together, save me holding it for a minute. Let's do another one. So we'll take our paper clip, put it over the end of the paper, fold it over, and I'm going to cut off the excess there. And glue it on. Hope everybody's all right. I've had a really, well, I'll say a lazy week. I haven't had a lazy week. I've had a busy week, but I haven't done any crafting, really. Apart from these digitals, I've done some work on those, but my husband had a week off, so we've just been doing, well, not a lot, but doing things together rather than separately. But we did go to the safari park, and that was loads better than I thought it would be. Not that I was anti it, because I wasn't at all, but it wasn't that busy. It was nice to be able to drive around at your own pace, stop when you wanted. Yeah, it was really good. I enjoyed it a lot. We went round twice. and yeah, it was just a really good afternoon. We all had a good time. We were all exhausted. We'd been up, all three of us had been up until 3 a.m. in the morning previously, which wasn't ideal. And then I did the driving, and when we got back, I was so tired. Like, I couldn't get over how tired I was, and I was clock watching until I thought I dare go to bed, and I think at 8:30 I thought, oh, I just cannot hold on any longer. I just felt rough, so yeah, 8:30 I was in bed, and I bet you anyone else was asleep at 9:25. I was that tired, but that was a bit silly. I've glued that before I've cut it. Never mind. But the knock-on effect is, if you go to bed at 8:30, you wake up at the crack of dawn. Not really a problem. Right. So I thought, oops, sorry, I just whacked the camera because of my clumsy hand and the glue. Right, this will be, is that number 3? I think maybe we can stop now. Let's take the big paperclip thing off of that one and just put it on there for now. Right, so I could make some more if I so desired. Right, so this is the one that we have made, and the idea is, well, we can put the tickets on, but the idea is, she says, looking for a piece of card or something. Here, this would do. That it will fit easily on a journal page. It can either go at the top or it could go on the side. But I'm going to decorate it with some tickets. So I'm going to do a vertical one. So I'll have one ticket on the front, like that. Now it does only just, I might have to cut those corners off, you know, folks, because it's because the tickets have got like a cutout on the bottom. You can see them, and I don't want to see them, so I'm going to cut them off. Hopefully that will be better. I don't want them to be visible. That's better. So there's that one, and we'll have a ticket on the back as well. I'm just going for a plainish one this time, but I've got more decorative ones we could use. Right. So I'm just going to glue those on, and I'm going to probably ink around the edges, but I'll do it once it is in situ. So I'm going to pop that on, and then I've done them so they look like they've got a bit of a faux inked edge. Now, I could have made my tickets slightly larger, and then I would not have been able to see the paper clips, but I cut them out at 5 centimetres before I went and found any not safety pins, paper clips, and the paper clips are 5 centimetres. So we could probably do with, I could make these like 5.5 or something like that, or something. Right, there's one. Just let that, I'm going to let that dry for a minute. Let's have a go at another one while we're waiting, because I have not very much patience. I mean, to be honest, I'd be happy with that. I wouldn't need to put anything else on that. So I'm going to. I mean, the idea of the tickets were supposed to be sort of standalone things. On we go. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Come on, Steph. I haven't chopped my corners off. I'm just doing that over here so that it doesn't fly all over my desk. There we go, I just chopped the corners so that they don't protrude around the outside of the ticket. There's one. I suppose I could do this one double-sided in so much as we could have one of those like that, and then we could have it either way up. Then you could choose to have it either side of your journal. Well, that's not actually true. I know, oops, I've stuck that on the wrong side as well. Because that could be vertical, but if you wanted it horizontal, if you wanted it that way, you'd have to put it that way. And if you wanted it that way, you'd have to put it this way. So I'm going to do that. Otherwise it'll be upside down. So you have to make a couple, you know, make some going one way and some going the other, which we will do. So that could go vertically or it could go horizontally. Let's just do the other one while it's here. And we'll do the same. We'll do a vertical one, but we'll put a horizontal mushroom on the back. I'm going to remember to chop the corners off. Do it that way this time. Except I'm probably going to decorate the front, so it won't really matter, but right, that will do for there. Let's move those for a minute. Let's do a little bit of inking now. I've already seen something that I don't like. I don't like the white. I don't know if you can see it. I don't really like the white in here. So I don't know if there's much I can do about that. I can get my sponge in there, which is what I'm doing. But in future I'd probably print them double-sided so I don't have to see that white. I'm just trying to get some ink into here so that I don't see it. But it depends how fussy you are. I can be fussy about some things and not about others. But right, that's not so bad. It's also a bit wonky. So I'm just going to try and get some ink into these sides. That might be more sensible, actually inking the part of the sponge that I'm using rather than inking the other bits. There we go. Right. Now if you're watching and you're part of the ATC swap and you want to rejoin but you haven't done yet, you've got to email me before Thursday. So by Wednesday night really. Otherwise you won't be put back into the drawer. Since we'd had a bit of bother with contacting people. Anyway, there's a video on it, but if you want to rejoin, you need to get back in contact. Right, so those are they. Let's make sure the pins are at the top. Then I'm just going to, like this plain one, maybe even that one, don't know, I might keep that one as it is and then see what we can do with these. And I've got a bit of fabric. I've got my little mushrooms, obviously. I could have cut out some words, but I didn't think about that. I don't know if I've got any tiny words. Right, I'm just going to cut some, no, is this, I need to find out what this fabric's called, don't I? Every time I come on I say, I don't know what it is. Right, here is a little bit of, I quite like that. But I've got little bits of book paper. I've got loads of scraps by the side of me in case I wanted to build that up. So I might do that. A little bit of scrap book paper. I don't know why I bothered putting mushrooms on these because I'm not going to see them by the time I've finished anyway. Let's try this one. This material, whatever it is looking a bit not grungy enough. Right, now I've done that, I need some way of cleaning that off before I get it everywhere. There we go. Well, so my desk is fairly clear today, but why I can't find things, I don't know. Let's have a little bit of glue on there. We'll stick this bit of fabric on, just to give it a bit of layering. Right, let's have a little mushroom. What shall we have? I always gravitate towards the red ones, but maybe I shouldn't. Actually, I quite like these. I think these are great. These ones come up pretty good. Am I going to ink around it? Maybe a tiny bit. I mean, I'm not going to be too fussy because it's very tiny, but I could just get away with that, I think. I'll put that on there. And you could do what you like. Obviously, you don't have to do mushrooms. You could put whatever you like on yours. But, you know, my idea was to make things so that I didn't have to rely on DigiKits. And I love DigiKits, don't get me wrong, I really love them. And I've bought loads of them in the past. But I'm just thinking, if I don't need to, if I can use my own things, then, you know, maybe I'll do that. I did get some buttons out, but these are from my aunt, and they are quite large, most of these. Too big to go on there, I'm going to suggest. Just having a little poke through. And we could have a little button. Quite like that. I'd stitch that one on though, I think, because I don't think it would glue on very well. That one might. We could have a little button down there, or we could, I don't know if I want a button on it. Maybe I'll leave that for something else. Might keep that one just as it is. Okay. Right, this one. Let's lose the, what have we got here? I've got a bit of jelly print here. Let's lose the print, or let's not even worry about it. Stick it up there. I'm definitely not overthinking this. I'm not even thinking this. I'm sticking this down, but I'm wondering. I've got some different material here. Oh, there's some here. This is just like cotton, this one. It's what are they called? Fat quarters and things like that. That I bought. Oh, to make my patchwork rabbit for Mary Barrett's challenge. That was ages ago. It was during that challenge that I decided sewing and wasn't really for me. I don't mind doing sort of, if you can't see what I'm doing, I am just ripping the edges off this little square of fabric. Quite like that. Yeah, sewing's not really for me. I don't mind doing stuff, you know, like using my sewing machine to sew paper and stuff, but I'm no seamstress. That can go there. Let's grab a mushroom. I want one of those. Can't really see that one. I wonder actually, I'm just looking to see whether or not these big ones, I know they are too big, but I mean there's nothing to say we can't have it hanging off the edge, is there? I might even do that. Anyway, I was just having a little play and showing you also how you can make little altered paper clips. Oh, my glue has leaked all down the side of the pot. I've just stuck my hand in it. That's nice, very pleasant. I definitely need to refill it. It's gone a bit gloopy. Oh, now I've just folded my mushroom in half while I was cleaning my hands. Lovely. They don't call me clumsy for nothing. Right, let's pop that on there, I think. But you get the idea. You can layer up your things or do them however you want to do them. Where is my piece of paper that I had on my card to show you? There. So that one goes, what am I doing? On there like that. That one's a top down one as well. That can go on. But I'm turning it round just so that you can see. And that's what they look like on the back. So I will leave you there. I'll probably carry on and make a couple more while I've got bits out, and maybe I'll show you at the end what I've done. Thanks for watching. I've just popped back to show you, not this because that's something else, what I've been doing. I have been inking the strips of paper all around and at the bottom, and that way, before I put the glue on, that way it has made it much easier. I haven't got to ink all around the edges. Okay, so I just thought I'd share that. I've also inked around the inside of the tickets. I'm not sure I'll be able to show you that, but I'll just put some more glue on here and show you. Anyway, this is what I've been doing. Also, I thought while you were listening, those of you who are, if you are in the UK and you would like to win some of these, I don't know how many because I don't know how many I'll need and how many I will finally make, but I will say more than 2 of these altered paper clips. If you were in the UK and you'd like to win some, this is a hidden giveaway. All you need to do is mention in the comments, don't mention anything about giveaways please, just say tell me whether or not you enjoy eating mushrooms, and maybe if you've got a favourite recipe or you know something that you enjoy. I'm also a bit picky because that's not true. I like chestnut mushrooms. I don't like those. I don't like just ordinary white mushrooms, button mushrooms. I'm not keen on. Don't like big field mushrooms either. But I like the chestnut mushrooms, and I like them like as part of a breakfast. But I'm not really keen when mushrooms taste mushroomy. So I'm not a massive fan of like mushroom soup or anything like that. It's like bananas. I like green bananas, but I don't like bananas when they start tasting of banana. I'm afraid I'm out. I don't like banana, like banana milkshake or anything like that. Anything that tastes like bananas. Those sweets, I never liked those as a kid either, but I just don't like it. So, sure you wanted to hear that. Anyway, if you were in the UK and you'd like to participate, just drop in the comments something about whether or not you like eating mushrooms or not eating mushrooms or something like that, and I'll do the draw on Thursday along with the other 2 things that I'm doing, the art journal prompt and partners. So it'll be a busy day. Oh, and I'm seeing Ashley as well. We're going for a walk, so Ashley from Paper and Twine. So yeah, busy Thursday. Okay, I'll be back when I've finished all these and I'll show you them all. Right, I'm back with the finished articles. Do excuse my hands, I'm covered in glue. I had a massive glue explosion, thankfully off camera. I was refilling my my glue from a tube of Yoo-hoo, and I knocked the glue flying, which was fine, but I was squeezing the tube of glue under pressure, and I squeezed it literally all over my desk. It's all over here, all over me, never mind. So I can't remember which ones you've seen and which ones you haven't, so I'm just going to go through all of them. But these are the finished articles. So I don't know if my camera is it picking that up? Or is it, if I kept my hand still it might. So that's got a bit of seam binding on it, or sari silk, I can't remember. This one has got a bit of material on it. They're all much of a muchness. And although that one's got a mushroom going the other way, I'm not fussed. I'm going to keep it like that. And they're all just little layered things. That was one of the first ones that I did. That was using one of the cricket images, not one of my ones that I'd uploaded to the cricket. That one goes sideways. They're a little bit wet still, some of them. And the backs have all got just a plain ticket. I haven't decorated them both. This one I managed to get a button on. I found a small enough button that would fit. And even though that image goes that way, I've done it upright because why not? This one is a sideways one. I figured I would probably use them more in an upright position. And that's got that ticket on the back. And then we've got this one. And this one's still quite wet. It's got a bit of gauze on it or something there. Anyway, those are they. So I hope you liked that. I will be back with another altered paperclip tutorial sometime, because I've got some charms that I want to use. So I will show you what I do with those. But in the meantime, stay well, stay healthy. Happy crafting, and I'll be back definitely on Thursday, but maybe before, who knows. Depends how the mood takes me. Take care everyone, and bye for now.